You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beef for driving drunk and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And we, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything.
Yeah, I said it. And another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. What's going on? It's your main man, Humvee.
Ilran is back.
Hey, bitch, look, when I get off this phone, look, you better have this.
Whoa.
We're doing a show, bro.
Sorry.
What's going on?
We live, baby.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, cut that out, man. Cut that part out, because I don't want the people
Shit.
to think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. If y'all don't know by now, it's J.A. to the Y Young.
Jay Young, if you're slow.
Man, it feels so good to be back.
What's up, man?
Man, for everybody that's been like wondering, you know what I'm saying, where's Jay? No, Jay has not left the show. Jay works and travels. So that my job calls for me to do a lot of traveling.
I wish I had that kind of job.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
It depends on the person, though.
It's fun at first. It's fun at first, but
Get lonely on the road.
man, that and man, ain't nothing like your bed. Nothing like your own bed.
I thought those beds are nice, though.
Nah,
They
man.
not.
It ain't nothing beats home.
Nothing beats
Nothing is more comfortable than home. You know, son, he lived with me, so I be missing all my kids. I
Right.
miss my kids.
Right.
Houston is hard to beat.
Houston is hard to beat.
It's someone, you know, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's probably a handful of places that, you know, I'm like just as dope or doper than Houston. But that's a short list. It's my opinion.
Hey, we need to get into that, though.
Yeah, Houston is hard to beat.
For real.
Houston is hard to beat.
Yeah, I got to
man.
move around a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
But see, I don't really care to just hang out in the city.
right.
So for me, it's like
More like a weekend in the city, maybe.
we're going on a trip this summer,
Right.
and we're gonna try to go to Minneapolis. That's the plan.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh, man, I was up there in December.
I can't
Yeah.
pronounce it, so I don't want to go.
But we don't know.
It's a nice city.
Me and my wife been looking at it like, what do we do when we're there?
It's a nice city.
And I don't mind just going out sightseeing and moving around a little bit.
Right.
But it's like, what am I gonna compare it to?
That's
'Cause
what
when I go to like my thing now. I've been to Vegas,
Yeah.
and Vegas is for a certain type of person.
Still ain't been to Vegas.
I've been to New Orleans. That's for a certain. Well, there's stuff that I would like to do there that we didn't do.
So let me ask you a question, because this.
What?
But because we didn't know.
Let me ask you a question about New Orleans, because that's like one of my favorite cities. I love New Orleans.
I'll be going next week.
I would live there. I would live there. Like, I think New Orleans is a really dope city. I think it's unique. I think it has a lot to offer.
Yeah. But what we know about New Orleans is Mardi Gras and food.
Yeah.
Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
And neither one of those are really that appealing to me to
And
like
cash
really
money.
just want to go.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person, on what you looking for.
Now
What you
there's
looking
other
for?
things, and like I said, the way we did it, it was for my birthday, and we just kind of went to hang out in New
Right.
Orleans by Bourbon Street and all that, and I can do that, but that's not gonna make it a special thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Like, if I lived there,
Yeah.
I would probably rarely hit bourbon. Just because I'm kind of past that point in life, like really being on the scene like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean to say.
Like, I do something low key, but as far as like just being around all them people, then I got anxiety problems. So being around all them people will mess with me.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't like big
It
crowds
won't
like that.
it won't mess with me because like we did 6th Street, and that
It's the same thing.
yeah that I was gonna say that's not too far off.
Right.
Right.
So when we went to Austin, which I loved it because there's so much nature stuff to do, and
Austin
that's
is
why
a dope
that's
city,
what
too.
I found. That's my thing.
That's another city I could live. Now, I lived there for a very short while years ago, and I ain't like it. But I was young. I was real young. Now,
Right.
Going to Austin.
Yeah, they
I
said
like-
Austin is what? One of the cleanest cities, right?
Yeah, Austin is a nice city. It's nice.
I
could do
know.
Austin.
I didn't know that you couldn't get a paper bag with your stuff. Like when you go in the store, you got to buy the bag if you want it.
It's like that in Cali. too.
Yeah, that's how it was in Cali when I
like
went.
I was like, damn,
That shit
bro.
was crazy. I was like, what?
What?
It's probably a very short list of cities that could pull me from Houston at this point.
Right.
And
Something about Houston, man.
yeah, Houston, man, we just got the best deal here. To me, we just got the best deal.
What about the?
But when somebody comes to Houston, what's the attraction?
It depends on the person, because you have, if you're coming from a professional standpoint, there's a lot of money to be made here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money floating through Houston. I mean, you can look around the city
Right.
and see it's money out here.
And on every side of town.
Yes, it's money that. And then if you're like into partying and the night scene, Houston's got a top notch.
We getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. As long as you can move around.
It's not Miami.
It's not for public transportation, and it's not a park and walk.
It's not far off.
Right.
It's not far off. That's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up. That's one of the things holding Houston back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already a world class city on paper,
Mm-hmm.
but Houston needs some better public transportation. A city this size, man, like you realistically should be able to catch a train from Alief to downtown, at least, if not Katy. Alief to downtown.
I like that because A-Leaf is far.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? Or from like the east side. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
But they've been working on it slowly but surely.
Oh, from Baytown to downtown.
there you go. There you go. But I mean, that's something like, man, Houston ain't just get this big.
Right.
Houston been big like this since the 80s.
Been big.
Just like with 290, with what they doing with 290. Y'all about 30 years too late.
I don't know.
Oh, revamping the freeway?
Yeah.
They revamping all the freeways.
But they about 30 years too late. They should have been done that.
Right.
Now it's 10 million people here.
You know, the bad thing about it is, as they try to do it, they create much more traffic.
Right.
And it always lasts for longer than they say it
Oh,
is.
my goodness, man.
Like, they worked on I-10 for, I don't know how long. Is that I-10 that they were working on?
They were working on I-10.
They working on
They worked
I-10?
on all of them. Yeah, they worked on Katy Freeway for a long time.
Oh, that part of I-10.
They
I'm
worked
thinking about
on
my part.
59.
Oh, nah, not East.
59. They was working on
Why you
that.
say it like that?
I remember being a kid, not a kid, like a teenager, and they was working on 59. Now their ass is working on it again.
Yeah.
That 610 interchange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember they used to work
We
with that
doing a lot-
spur and all
A
that.
lot of Houston talk right now, and a lot of
Lot
our
of-
listeners probably ain't
Yeah,
even-
sorry guys.
Hey, but Rand, like, I think y'all gonna be surprised by Minneapolis.
Yeah,
think y'all
I mean,
are.
I expect to
think
have a good
it's a
time
nice
either
city.
way.
How you pronounce it?
Minneapolis.
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 I'm a big.
Minneapolis.
I'm kind of like.
Whoa, wait. I just thought of something.
What's that?
This is the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 114.
Hey.
114.
Hey.
601-641-9474. That's the number to call.
Can I say, folks?
114.
114. Episode 114.
I'm a bit of a geography nerd. Like it's certain things I like. Like me, I like skylines. I like cities with dope skylines. We all know Houston has a pretty dope skyline.
Especially if you're coming from I-10 East to 59.
Have you seen it coming from
This guy.
from 45 North, like around Sunset?
Oh man, yeah.
That's hard to beat.
That's not. And I-10
That's
West.
hard to beat.
If you're going back east, coming from I-10 West,
Really?
and what to be some one part,
Yeah.
right there going to 45. That's
right.
nice too.
Yeah, that is nice. That
That's
is
nice.
nice.
I don't think I've done either of those.
Man, I caught it coming. I caught it coming down 45, coming 45 South one day.
Yeah.
The sun sitting.
Perfect.
I wish I could have took a picture, man.
Yeah.
It's
You know what, though?
it's ugly in a lot of parts, but that skyline is real photogenic, man.
The downtown, midtown living area, residential
Oh, they making that
setups,
amazing.
man, that stuff is looking good.
It
man.
is.
But ain't
It
no
is.
damn grocery stores. That's the only thing I had. That's what I think about. No grocery stores. Except Randall's.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be closing. I'm like, what?
Man, I
How
can't
that's gonna
call it,
close?
man. I ain't never tried to grocery shop nowhere near any of that.
But if you live in
Right.
that
So
area,
that's what I'm saying. though,
you
like,
would like the convenience of a grocery store.
I
close.
would definitely. I know.
Ain't
I
a
would.
Walmart for miles. In that
Right,
hood,
right.
Man. Like,
They ain't gonna put one. They don't have nowhere to put it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I like, man, we went to that park, the Eleanor Tinsley.
Yeah.
I remember you messed that up a couple times trying to say that when we doing the video, Fat Boy Football. Shout out to Edge.
What up, Edge?
Hey, Rand, so you say y'all was taking a trip to something.
Yeah.
Are y'all set on Minneapolis? Like,
Yeah.
is there a specific reason?
Oh,
You ain't got to tell all your business.
Yeah.
just love the way
It
you say
was
the
my
word.
dad's idea.
Okay.
To get the family to take, because the thing that came up was a cruise.
Shout out to Unc, man.
And all of that just kind of fell to pieces with people talking back and forth, trying to come up with the plan for it. I don't know how that got so complicated, but it did.
Hey, me and Jalen coming. Me and Jalen coming. I might bring the girls, too. It depends.
And the cruise, well, y'all know,
Yeah.
Cruise life.
it's cool, but it's not great for
Right.
me.
Right. I'm not trying to
Because
stay
it's
out
only
there
so
all day.
much moving around
Yeah.
that you're able to do.
Yeah.
And like if I'm gonna go somewhere to visit or something like that, I want to be able to move around. And if you spend most of your time on a boat, you're only doing the same 3 things or 4 things over and over again.
And those toilets are small too, so shit. Okay.
Hadn't noticed.
I'm gonna tell y'all another southern city that surprised the heck out of me. Like, it's a pretty dope southern city, Nashville.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
everybody says
growing.
Nashville. Yeah.
Nashville is pretty dope. Memphis surprised me too, but I went to Memphis years ago to do some shows. So Memphis, I always thought Memphis was gonna be kind of dry and boring.
Right.
Nah, Memphis was pretty cool. But Nashville surprised me.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville is
I wonder how Charlotte was for the All-Star game.
I don't know, but seeing this skyline, I was like, man, Charlotte's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It looks pretty dope.
I definitely plan on hitting a few cities that aren't known for being tourist places,
Right.
travel
You should.
spots.
You should, man.
I definitely want to do that, man, and I'm planning on it. Cause I came across, I was just on like my Yahoo homepage or whatever it was years ago.
Yeah.
And one of the things that popped up on there was like, a bunch of smaller, lesser known cities that are good for, quick getaways.
Shout out to San Antonio. That's another one.
Yeah, San Antonio
Now,
is a very quick
That
getaway.
one messes me up.
Why?
I mean, I'm getting it more now,
Yeah.
but being that I spent so much time there
okay.
without really doing anything
Right, right.
that you would have fun. Like as I got older and people were like, yeah, we went to San Antonio. Me and my family, we took a trip to San Antonio. And I'm like, what you going to San Antonio for?
It just don't know. Like, that's a really big tourist city.
Yeah, but I was lost on it.
Yeah.
I was like, San Antonio.
Because you was in the hood part.
Ain't
Like, this
not
nigga
that.
was in the hood and stayed in the hood.
That's
like,
all. That was it.
Didn't leave the hood. Didn't know that San Antonio really has, like,
Right.
it's military and tourism. Those are like the biggest, and it's got a sizable medical community too.
But I think the tourist spots is all centrally located.
Nah.
So, it's not?
Because downtown is where you got like the Alamo.
That's what I'm thinking about.
You got the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
It's a decent downtown. I'm gonna get back to downtown in a second, but then if you want to go to like the theme park, you got Six Flags
Okay,
and
yeah,
SeaWorld
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Those are both about 40 minutes from downtown.
We did go out there. Yeah.
Northwest.
They're way out the way.
Yeah, that's like 40 minutes from down.
Yeah,
That's
we
another thing. People don't realize how, like, San Antonio is it's got a lot of sprawl. It's very, very, very spread out. It's not small at all.
Right.
So then you got, like, now they're putting like little things around the downtown area, like the Pearl Brewery, and that's kind of supposed to be like a whole little like almost like a Washington Ave type area. Y'all familiar with Washington Avenue?
Watch that.
Yeah.
Homeboys.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
Washington Ave is nice too now.
You got restaurants and then you got bars and that whole thing, which I said many years ago, San Antonio needs like its own 6th Street.
Yep.
Like there should be a part around downtown.
I think
somebody,
every
For
city
anybody
should
that's
invest in
somebody
that.
listen to me.
Anybody listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast
Yeah.
right now, when we refer to 6th Street, we're talking about Austin.
Yeah.
Austin has what I don't know what to call. I guess it's
Like a party street.
it's a college atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it's like a street, a party street.
It's
like
a
you said.
strip,
Like a
just
strip
full of
full of
bars,
clubs and bars.
Bars and clubs.
And at night they shut the street down so you could just walk up the middle of the street.
They're making Maine like that slowly.
Really?
That,
Slowly.
you know, I think they tried to because I
They
remember
tried.
going out there, going to a couple of clubs
Yeah,
that
Like
they
during
were
the All Star
promoting
or
big.
the Super Bowl.
I
or
can
some shit
remember
like
that. Yeah, I remember that.
But it didn't last. Well, the clubs didn't last, and they closed. Like Club Sway. You remember Club Sway right there on the corner? That's back when Big Hawk was still
Man,
alive.
all I know is the vault. That's the only thing I
I
remember.
remember Mercury Room,
Mercury Room.
Mercury Room.
What's the pink monkey?
112.
All that. Yeah.
All that sound familiar. I ain't go to none of them joints.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I ain't go none of them joints.
But like man, well, getting back to Houston is hard to beat. But what I was saying about San Antonio, what surprised me because I hadn't been there in a while.
Right.
San Antonio always had a dusty, brown-looking downtown. And he used to always like, ugh, man, the city, ugh.
City ain't shit. Houston used to look like that back in the day. When I was a little boy,
Yeah.
riding with my mom.
They had that all
My
boom
mom and
in
dad.
the 80s, though, and them skyscrapers started going up left and
Yeah.
right, though.
Shout out to Enron.
Yeah. But now I went down there and I'm seeing like glass skyscrapers going up downtown. I was like, what?
And those are fucking laws.
Nah, they got them lofts and that hotel with the Texas shaped lazy
Oh
river.
yeah, what's that? The Radisson or some
Hey,
shit?
have you been there?
Nah.
Man, I want to
I
go
wanna
there.
go. We went inside.
I want to
but-
go there, but I want to be like, I want to go like on some romance stuff like that.
Yeah,
My brother went, man, and his wife had offered for us to come out and take the kids, man. But the day came and went, and I didn't even. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
shit.
want to do that. I really would love to.
I want
on
to
some
see that
romance
pool
shit.
that goes
Yeah,
10 feet out over the street with the glass bottom. I
wanna
want to see that
too.
one.
I want to see that too.
Who has that?
I think it's
The Radisson?
no, it's a different spot, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a different one.
That's a different spot. I know what you're talking about.
It's downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a glass bottom pool that extends out from the building.
It's not the Hilton, is it?
Shit, I couldn't tell you. Somebody, shit.
But I know exactly what you're talking about because I saw it and I was like, man, I got to see that. I got to see that.
Damn, that's
But
dope.
yeah,
That's what's up. 601-641-9474. 601-641-9474. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 114. Shout out to DJ, BCG. What's up, man? What's up with you guys, yo?
man,
What's up with you guys?
He
yo?
on the way. He's en route.
Yeah.
You know,
En route.
DJ is a businessman.
Of course, of
You
course.
know, we never stop one another from handling business. So,
Off top.
You know, I mean,
Off top.
Hey, my Black Couch gang comrade.
You know what
is-
I'm saying?
He's en route.
It's in the Market Square Tower, glass bottom sky pool,
Okay.
500 feet above Houston. With an infinity. Is that an infinity edge?
Have y'all heard about that? That little like I don't know if it's a water park,
It's
but
the
it's like a pool
40th
downtown. It's like a beach.
I think that's the one with the Texas shaped lazy river.
I gotta check that out. I gotta check.
It's
that
a hotel? Or what is it?
I don't know. I saw it on the news. It's like a pool.
Is that Gene Green Park? What is it called?
I think
the
it's
green,
in the park.
The green,
Yeah.
Discovery
So-
Green.
Discovery Green.
I don't know.
Is it at Discovery Green?
I don't know. I know they be switching shit up.
Yeah.
I know they said they were gonna add something to
Yeah,
it.
it's like a pool down there. I saw it like during the summer, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, they modify everything at Gene Green.
yeah. So
I got the little
check it
the
out.
ice rink when it's cold and
I'm gonna take the kids down there. We're gonna have us a good old time, man.
what hotel is it?
It's in a luxury apartment
Oh, it's an apartment.
with the rooftop pool with a glass bottom.
I
that
wanna stay
extends
there.
out over the building, 40 feet up, 40 floors up.
Damn, like that?
Wow,
Amazing. I'll be swimming underwater all day,
man.
doing handstands underwater all day.
this the time of year right here where I start kind of looking forward to the spring and summer. And I love winter. I love cold, gray days. That's just me. I know I'm in the minority. I love cold, gray days. But right about now, it's like, man, I sure be glad when spring and summer.
Yeah,
is, man.
I'm glad when that hit because I'm ready to see the women come out.
Yeah, tank top. Man, that's that one.
I'm ready to see them women come out.
Show these games off.
Oh, yeah, shit, I ain't been to the gym.
Man, I've been talking gym talk.
Market Square Tower. Okay.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I'm with you on that, cousin. I definitely got to check that out.
I haven't been feeling. I haven't been feeling it, man.
Really?
But mentally, like how you talk to yourself about what you should be doing.
Right.
So I always tell myself, like, hey, man, I just need to. How my schedule got changed. So what I need to do is get up in the morning and go to the gym. So I won't, because when I get off work, if I go, I'm not gonna want to go back to sleep. And you get that boost of energy. So I've been waking up early enough to actually get up and go to the gym, but I just don't want to.
I would love.
I just need that little push.
I would love to be able to start my day off in the gym.
I need that little push,
Like
man.
that would be. That's ideal. And every time I'm able to start my day off in the gym, I just feel like I have a better day.
Right.
Because
See?
it'd be hard to go in the evening when you get off because like my kind of work I do, I'm mentally tired.
Mentally burnt, yeah.
So I'm like, man, I don't even want to be around people and it's rush hour.
Yeah.
So the gym is full. And like, man, some days it's a challenge.
Right.
It's a challenge for me to go, but I know my thing is the battle is getting there. Once I get there, we're going to do
That's
work.
the battle. See, now
We're going to do work.
The
once I
battle
get
for
there.
me is getting out the bed. That's the battle for me.
Because that was yesterday. That was me yesterday.
Because it seemed like I wake up like clockwork at 7 in the morning.
Right.
Like it don't stop.
Right.
But I don't have to be to work till 1 o'clock. So I got
you got plenty of time.
ample time
Yeah.
to actually get a workout in and take a shower, come back home, take a nap,
Right.
and get back up again.
Right.
But I need that little push, man.
That was me yesterday. I'm like, I get up at like 6
Right.
every day, regardless.
Right.
Regardless, I'm up by 6. I can't go back to sleep. So, if it's off day, I ain't got to do nothing. I'm gonna lay. I'm either gonna read, listen to music.
Right.
I'm just gonna lay in bed for a couple hours and just kind of get myself together.
That's
Then
really
I
what it
normally
is.
get up about 8 and go to the gym.
Okay.
Yesterday,
Wasn't happening.
bro, I didn't get out of bed till 3.
Right.
I got out of bed
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Jeez.
Finally went to the gym. My son, I hear, because I didn't even turn my TV on. I'm just laying there, just on my phone. and
Right.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
And man, I could hear my son on his Xbox, and you know how people, oh yeah. Man, I'm just laying there.
Right.
And next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock. I done watched a couple of documentaries on YouTube. And
What?
I'm just chilling. Then I finally let me get up and go work out. Let me get up and go work out. And I got me a good workout in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, man, I felt like a bum. I'm like, it's 3 o'clock and I ain't moved. My bad.
It's 3 o'clock and you ain't moved. God damn, bro.
Man, I travel a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just
That
like,
bug hit you.
man, I'm
That
moving
bug
around.
hit you.
Finally,
Man.
yesterday, I'm like, man, I'm finna sit my behind right here.
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock. It was just like, okay, let me go work out. I feel like working out now. So that's what I did.
And I definitely think that's what I need.
Yeah, we normally hit the trails and stuff like that, man. But when the weather start getting rainy,
It's raining like crazy today.
like I've been
That take you
I've
out
been
of it
out
right
of
there, man.
I've been out of it from working on this house. So it's like, man, I don't want to go out and do other stuff and not get this together, man. But I've been working a little more.
Yeah.
So I've been working more, and then spending my off days trying to figure out how to do this house stuff.
Started on the kitchen.
No,
I was about to say, man, let me see the granite. Let me see the stainless steel.
no. The kitchen, we're probably gonna do the bathrooms first,
Yeah.
and then the kitchen last. That's what I'm thinking. But we might do something in the studio too. Cause she been wanting to upgrade, man. My wife been wanting to get everything just
Why not?
all the way live.
'Cause she
Why
finna sell
not?
it.
Nah,
that's-
because we
she finna
decided
sell it.
not to move.
You decided not to move.
It's 7 o'clock.
I decided
on
not
the-
to settle just so we can move.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
What makes Regina happy?
Well, her thing was she wanted a lot more space.
segment time. What makes Regina happy?
Regina!
Now she wanted more space, but she started looking at deals,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, either we were looking at a deal, or we were looking at something that we would have to fix on.
You know, I believe I think y'all remodel the house like you guys are doing now. I think y'all gonna fall in love with the house all over again.
Yeah, see that's the plan. The thing is, what I was telling her is I didn't want to sell the house the way it was
Right.
because I didn't want to take a L on some shit
Absolutely.
and then be moving into something that costs a whole lot more.
Makes sense.
So my thing was fix the house to the way we would like it.
Yeah.
And if we still needed more space, if we still needed to do it in a year or two or whatever, then we start shopping for a house.
Right. And that gives you more time to build your income and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
And the way it's been going, man, you know, it's everything is going smoother now.
Right.
Cause that would have been for me. That would have been like a big setback in my mind
Right.
to try to deal with getting rid of this house and then buying another house and then getting that house together. Like I didn't want to spend that much energy on that
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense, man.
because if it's not the one, then it's not worth it, in my opinion. Of course, I know I have a very simple way of looking at things, so I don't.
Right.
You know, you can't just take my word for it because a lot of people don't see things the way I see it.
Right.
But my thing was this, man. I don't want to move and then move again.
Understood. I mean, that's very understandable.
You want that homestead for the fam to come back
Yeah.
to. You know what I'm saying?
Now I talked to a realtor friend of mine. Shout out to Chris, who's on his 6th house.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that
But he kept making money on them.
makes sense.
So like he bought a house, you know, and ended up selling and moving, and then got another house and saw that the same model that he had
Right.
just sold on the street for like 50 grand more or something like that, and he was like, I'm finna sell.
Wow.
It was something crazy like that, and he was like, and for him, it was obvious. It was like the writing's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can sell this house and make 50 grand or whatever the number is. But it was you know, it was a nice little chunk of change.
Substantial amount of money.
Mm-hmm. 50 grand.
And being a realtor, it's not nothing to him to like, you know, go through the paperwork, get another spot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's stress.
I think I want to be a realtor.
I want to buy some property.
Yeah, I want to do
Like,
that.
I want to buy.
See,
some
that's my
duplexes.
thing, man. My thing, ideally, I'd want to buy this house, rent it, and buy the house or the property that we're gonna retire on.
Makes sense. That's what I want to do.
That's ideal
That's
for
what I
me.
wanna do.
Retirement is so in the air for me right now. Like,
Right.
I can't even think that far ahead right now because there's so much unanswered in my life, not only personally but professionally.
Right.
You know, I love Houston. Houston is in me. This is me and my family's home. Like, I love Houston.
H-Town for life.
There you go. And I'm like, do I want to retire here? Because I say that because every time I go somewhere close to some water, I'm like, I'd like to live out my days close to some water. But I like my seasons too. Like I say, I like winter.
So you need to go ahead and get your stuff lined up.
So
like
I'm just
a
like,
beach house in Galveston or something.
I I don't know.
or Miami.
I ain't going to Miami, man. I
Miami.
like
I
winter,
mean.
man.
No, but I'm saying like having
I'm getting winter, man.
having a spot, just having a spot over there.
Well, that's true, but
That's what I'm saying, having a spot.
But real estate is so high there, man. I'm not even sure
Right.
that that'll be worth it.
Right.
Like I say, I could probably get something close
Yeah.
in Galveston. It's not going to be, as glamorous as a Miami,
Yeah.
but it'll be close.
Surfside shit.
It'll be good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the water's going to be brown, and
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to
That's why I
swim
said.
in.
That's why I said Miami.
But
If they leave it alone, that water clears up, man.
Yeah, but they keep messing with it, keep pumping oil and all kind of other crap into it.
They say
Yo.
There's days that water is clear.
Really?
Yeah, they
I've
did. yes,
heard
they
that,
did say
and then it showed up as a big deal when a lot of people saw it. What was it, last summer?
Really?
What makes a player happy? Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of a whole new jingle.
Because that water is. I remember the first time I saw Florida water, and that when I saw the beach in Florida, that's what made me realize how dang, Galveston jacked up.
Flow Rider.
Because their water was like clear.
What up, though?
DJ's
the
in the
DJ.
building.
DJ
They keep
the
on
DJ.
starting the show without me. They don't
in
like
the
waiting on
building.
me no
Black
more.
Cops gang.
601-641-9474. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode 114. Guess what? The crew is all here. We are in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We wasn't doing nothing but catching up, DJ.
Yeah, talking.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it again. Yeah, what's going on? It's your baby man, Humvee.
Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, though?
J.A. to the Y Young.
Jay Young, if you're slow.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, episode 114.
114.
That's shit.
601-641-9474. Can I say fo? 30 minutes into the show.
It feel good to be back.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Hey, I gotta pay bills. I got kids to take
Understood.
care of. So
You gotta buy shoes.
Understood.
definitely gotta do that.
Understood.
And now my kids.
Hey, I got a pair of brand new shoes.
Shout out to
Man, you be getting shoes every week. What's up, bro?
Don't you
I
lie.
told y'all he done got his million.
Don't you lie.
Yes, you do, dog. Why you? And you don't even tell me.
He done got his million. Now he buying
Don't
shoes.
you
He
lie.
building up a
I got
sneaker
these
collection.
feelers that I paid $30 for.
Man, quit.
You didn't even tell me the hookup.
Them
I'm trying to get some
work
$30 shoes.
Nigga,
just
finish
work
line.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
Hey, you can find some deals and finish line though.
Right.
On some nice stuff.
So is the reason why is because malls are like getting like out of there?
I think the concept of the mall is
finna-
dated
It's dated,
because you have so much online
Right.
shopping now.
but it needs to stay because people need somewhere to go.
Man, when you go to the mall, they don't have the shoe. They say, we'll order it and send it to you.
They always say that.
Yep.
That's why I got them Jumpmans.
Yeah.
They ordered it for me.
They ordered and it was sent it right to your house.
Those my favorite Jumpman.
Or
Ones
you
y'all
can
ain't like.
just go to goat.com or
Yep,
StockX
Right. Yep.
and you get what you need.
And you know,
I don't want to pay shipping. I'd rather pay
A lot
for
of
the
the places
gas.
you don't. A lot of things like you can. It's a lot of coupons and different codes floating around online.
Yeah.
Like I know boys is getting like brand new Jordan releases for like $150. You know Jordans.
the
I'm talking
coupon
about
release?
150 shipped. No, I'm talking about brand new in-store releases.
Okay.
Brand new releases.
Cause I be wondering, like, how they be getting what did what's the name of those shoes that 2 Chainz put out with the big ass sole? Was it the Gucci
You talking about the Versace one?
Versace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, where do you get that? Is that on GOAT? I ain't seen it on GOAT. I'm trying to get some Yeezys.
Which ones? They
You
just
trying to pull up, DJ?
No, but I know they all on GOAT though.
Trying to pull up?
They all on GOAT.
What we got?
But I know they pay weekly
We got
payments.
a fist. What is it? A fistful of bourbon?
And we ain't even do it, man.
I was
What it
waiting
taste
on
like?
DJ to come.
What it tastes like?
It ain't bad.
Straight got
Strong.
me fucked up.
Yeah, it ain't bad at all.
Good.
Yeah.
Pull up some more.
Oh,
Well, he still got to tap the bottle at least. Oh, it's
So-
already open.
Yeah, it's not the same.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
This show is being covered by Fistful of Bourbon. I don't do that as well as I thought I would.
You got your pinky. You got your ring finger. You got your fuck you finger and pointy finger. Don't forget your thumb. Fist full of bourbon. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
I'll take it.
That's what I'm talking
I mean, you know all your fingers.
about. You heard me slowing down, huh?
Pinky.
My freestyle game is whack.
Yeah, man, we just shooting the breeze.
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? On a whole bunch of just life. This is not one of those shows where we got a bunch of topics. So there's stuff to talk about, but it seems like it's getting kind of. It's like R. Kelly's back in the news.
Shout out to R. Kelly.
With the same thing, and then Monique had her interview with Steve Harvey.
Man, that was whack.
Yeah.
What happened there? Like, why is
It's more stuff coming out with old Jussie Smollett?
Jesse Smollett?
I want to know what y'all did for Valentine's Day.
Just say.
Jesse Smollett.
What?
Jesse Smollett.
What
There
y'all
they
do
go.
for Valentine's?
Yeah, we ignore.
Yeah, why you want to know about that shit? That shit is over with,
I
man.
want to know who
Hey,
ate ass.
Valentine's 2020, my nigga. Holla at that.
Humvee did.
No,
You ate ass for Valentine's Day?
Hell no. What?
Rand, I know you
What?
did. Rand, I know you did.
No,
No.
DJ the
Right.
DJ did.
I did nothing.
DJ the DJ. He.
not her
Everybody. The last
That's
show.
not her thing, but it's your thing.
The last show we was all together. After the show, I learned a lot about these boys. These boys is out here getting their whole Chip and Dale on. All right?
What are you talking about, Jay?
So y'all wasn't out there dancing like Genuine and
What?
don't what me. You know what I'm talking about.
Sitting in the chair doing the
No
whole thing.
idea what you're talking
Yeah,
Y'all wasn't
man,
out there doing the whole body. The
Oh no, we was doing the
okay.
about.
smank it.
Oh,
Smashing
everything.
everything, girl. Shout out to the Turquoise gang.
Turquoise Jeep.
Hey, ask DJ to pronounce the place y'all going to.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
God damn,
What
man.
did you think was gonna happen?
Damn, I can't pronounce it.
Yes, you can. You
No,
ain't
I
trying
can't.
to.
you keep saying Minneapolis.
Yes.
It's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. I'm being honest.
Minneapolis.
Man.
Minnie.
Being honest. Minneapolis.
Ben and Jerry's.
So is Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
I'm talking like a regular conversation. Is Minneapolis a state or the city or the what is it?
It's a city.
That's the capital?
Minnesota.
Minnesota's
a
Minneapolis.
state.
Yeah.
I gotta stop adding that minute now.
You don't like it up there, Rand. It's real nice up there.
Yeah, they say it's a bunch of lakes.
And you're going at the right time because it's not going to be cold.
You're right, because I'm not going nowhere near anything up there in the wintertime. I'm not ready.
Listen, I was in Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful city, by the way.
What
All
about
that-
their chicken?
All that,
What about their subways?
With the icy glare.
yeah, all of that
They got some good chicken.
Chicago murder rate and all this super sensationalized. It's a
Did you go
beautiful
to the
city.
south side?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What you had on?
Did you wear a hat?
I had on
Yeah,
a
they
coat and a beanie.
They said that hat
and some
shit is
pants
crazy.
and a hoodie. And
Right,
yeah,
right.
I was a winter. It was cold.
That hat shit is crazy.
Some boots. It was cold.
It was cold.
Heck
Niggas
yeah.
ain't trying to shoot niggas out there. But I want to see. Shout out to corporate if he's listening. I want to see all those fat asses that he be having on his little skits.
What?
Like,
What?
fuck.
Oh, corporate.
Corporate.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a low key. He's low key talented. He's low
He
key
is.
really talented.
Like he
man.
be having some huge
Yeah.
asses.
There's a lot of sisters up there, so you know.
Shit. Shot down.
Shouldn't be hard to find, huh?
Chi-Town is a beautiful city, man.
Right,
It
right.
really is, man. It gets a
Which one?
terrible rap. Man.
Which city is not beautiful? Jay.
Houston's
Which
kind of
city?
ugly.
No.
Houston's ugly.
Like
Man,
Houston
you
was
just went on a
ugly.
10-minute rant.
No,
Don't say-
Houston is ugly back in the 90s. It was ugly. I give it that. It was ugly in the 90s. It was ugly around what's Jason's lyric. It was ugly.
Man, look, I'm just going. I've been going a lot of places, and I'm just seeing the dopeness that is the United States.
What part of the
America,
bayou
man.
were they on?
Right. They was going to the east side though.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they was.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were, bro.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. 'Cause you don't know. Fact check. I'm trying to tell you,
Nah,
it was like right there on 59 and I-10 East. That's where they was at, like right there,
Really?
where KBR building is, over there in that area, like right there.
I don't
What part of the east side you from?
What you mean? What part?
know. the
'Cause
east
it's
part.
Baytown and it's
Oh no, that's deep east
it's
right
Clinton
there.
Park.
I'm
and-
Pleasantville.
Yeah, Pleasantville.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Behind Budweiser.
Pleasantville.
Yeah, behind Budweiser.
Okay.
Super friendly.
No.
Pleasantville, though.
We got some friendly sounding areas around here.
All the while, it's not. Shout out to my village.
Sugarland,
Pleasantville,
the
does
land
friendly.
of.
Yeah. Sugar.
Land of sugar.
Hey, man, they built a new skate park around the corner, man.
Around
I don't
Sugarland?
know if anybody cares, but...
What skate park? What's the skate
My
park?
son don't
It's-
care. He likes that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, like outside
See,
stadium.
okay, here's the deal. A few years back, I started, like, when I'm downtown getting off work, so I would go to Fundy and work out. Fundy is the you know, it's, what is it, the county-owned basketball facility / gym / YMCA type thing.
Oh, that's where all the NBA players used to go to?
Yeah, man, that's what if you want to go play some hardcore basketball, that's the spot to go to.
Yeah, my daddy told me about that shit.
But so I would
Go,
do
DJ?
that.
Oh no, I don't play no more.
Because that boy trash.
I used to go up there though.
Oh, okay.
The boy trash. He don't want to play.
Oh,
We're not going.
God,
We're not
dog.
doing this. We're
Let me
not
turn
doing
this down.
We're not doing this.
But anyway, yeah, I was going down there, and I've always like
Hey, where's the dog at?
back there. They back in the bedroom.
Even the little one?
Little one gone, man.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yes, thank God.
The little one
Dang.
gone, man. T. Carter got him.
See, I can handle that one.
Yeah. Uh huh.
I can handle the little one.
Shout out to T. Carter,
Anyway, continue.
fellas.
Yeah, okay. So they got this skate park,
Yeah.
nice skate park, ramps, bowl, and well, what it is I would go and do the jogging trail on the bayou, and I saw it and I would check it out. I was like, man, I've always been into that, you know, the X game type stuff, man. I always thought it was interesting. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun. Like, 'cause we used to ride bikes all the time as kids and build ramps. So, yeah.
And run on the concrete barefoot.
Hey, I was just talking about that with
You
my
ain't do that?
son.
Yeah, we've done that.
All
but
right, well,
that's
that's a
not
part
the
of-
same thing.
But that's a part of
How?
outside life.
So you didn't feel like you was like a real live track star running barefoot?
That's what I'm talking about. Come on,
That
man.
was part of the whole.
I know what he's saying, but it's
But
just
I'm saying it was a part of the
Talking about
outside life.
bike riding and
I know what
jumping
you're saying,
ramps and
'cause- but you
climbing
You
and stuff.
outside. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. You climbing stuff.
yeah. So y'all know, if y'all been listening to the show for a while, man, I got an electric skateboard about a year ago,
Yeah.
which it stopped working on me, man. But I enjoyed it though. Cause I would like go around the corner to my dad's house. I would run up to the corner store or something like that, dollar store. I throw a little backpack on. I just would, cause it took the same amount of time as it did for me to jump in the truck and do it. What you saying? For? I timed it.
Out of here.
Man, I turned the thing on, slide out that driveway, and the thing beep, went to take off, and I'm skating.
Oh, so you saying it goes over 30 miles an hour?
No, what I'm saying is I didn't have to stop.
Get out of here, bro.
But I thought it was fun though.
Right.
So I said, and it was a while back, but I said, man, on my bucket list, I got some stuff to do before 40, and one of them is to drop in on a skateboard, on either on a bowl or a ramp.
Okay.
And I found one in Sugarland actually,
Yeah.
but it's like an old basketball court converted, got ramps and stuff on it.
Yeah.
But they got another one that's closer by.
Did you do it?
I did. And it's scary, but it's fun because it's the same exact thing as, you know, we used to take the bikes and go to the bayou and ride down the side of the bayou.
Yeah.
I think we need to do. Me and Edge need to do that.
No way.
No.
Oh, nah.
No
Please
way.
It's
don't.
gonna be all bad.
Please.
What are you talking about?
Don't do it. Let's just don't mention it
It's,
again.
it's not a smooth ride.
We need hits.
And
We
you
need
never
clicks.
really know how it's gonna turn out.
Don't do it.
I'm down
And
with it, bro.
you're not a kid.
No,
Now
you're
you
not.
saying that.
I'm just telling you I'm down.
Yeah, when they got a skin.
You gonna be down.
All right.
When they got a
You
skin graft
heard
something
me?
on
Hey.
your body.
Skin graft.
I'm gonna hold you to that
No,
because
no.
I got bikes
No, Red. This
Let's
is
do
bad. This
and
is
I got
not
action
good.
cameras.
Oh, we should do this. Oh,
I got 3 of them. They right there.
oh my God.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it, bro.
It's going down.
Well,
To be
no
continued.
insurance.
This is not going to
I got insurance.
This is not going
Let's just make sure we get this Aflac first.
Oh my God. This is not going to be.
It's
Let me
going
take
down.
out life insurance on you.
I'm hurting
I
for
got
you.
Nationwide.
It already hurts. I hurt.
Nationwide.
And I'm not even.
This
the
is
one
gonna be
that's doing
funny.
it. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm ready.
But
It's not
because
really-
at the
Stop
park
this.
where we go and walk the trails and jog, I found out on the other side of the bayou or the creek, there's a dirt trail, and that's fun. Like it's a lot of dips and all kind of stuff, but you gotta be able to do this stuff on this bike.
I can remember one of my fondest memories growing up is taking nature walks with Rand. Anywhere we saw a bunch
Yep.
of trees,
And I still do it. That's how I
Whatever.
found out about them
nigga,
trails.
we going. We don't give a damn what's in there. We finna find out today because we going. We going. That was one
Can
of
I
my
take a nature
fondest
walk with
memories.
you?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we need to go down to Brazos Bend.
I've been dying to go down there, man.
Where's that?
Cause Jamal wanted to go. Big Poe, my Uncle Poe wanted to
Yeah.
go, man, but he went back to San Antonio, so he might not get a chance to go see it. We should hit that state park up, man.
Yeah, Jamal, he's big on fishing. I don't know if y'all know it.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, he loves to fish. That's like his thing. Fishing, he hunting too.
I want to do. I want to do the hunting.
He's Sonny
shit. I never
Child.
did
He's
that.
Sonny Child.
Yeah, boy.
You know I ain't big on shooting. My fucking shit still got dust on it, so I need to take it.
Ain't been out the case since we went, huh?
It hasn't. It hasn't, man. I need to take it out, man.
I think my little bro, he'll enjoy that for real. I like animals, so long as I can see some cool animals, I'm cool.
I like animals.
Oh, shoot. Say no more.
I know you're gonna see the alligator. I've
We
been
gonna
down
see the
there.
alligators.
I've been down there, so I know the alligators is down there.
I'm talking about animals you can pet, bro. Not that.
Not animals you gotta run from.
Right.
I mean,
What?
even them, though, I'd like to see them. I like to see them. I love animals. Animals are dope, man.
I grew up
Super
watching
dope.
nature. I grew up watching nature. So.
Man, listen,
On PBS.
What are we doing here?
Hey, this is the therapy session, bro.
I'm telling you,
telling
bro.
you, we're getting it out.
Dog, I could sit and watch Animal Planet all day and
feel
be
me?
content.
That's what I do.
I could
God.
be content watching Animal Planet, like for real.
The
Have y'all
cheetah-
checked out Dynasties on BBC America?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, man.
I thought I was the only one watching.
Like that's my. I tell people that all the time. Like, really, give me a channel for the news. Give me my sports channel.
Don't watch the news. I don't do that.
Oh, I love CNN.
Yeah, I gotta watch the news.
Yeah, I can't.
Give me the news.
Shout out to Samika Knight.
give
you
me
know she
give me
pregnant.
some sports channels, and give me Animal Planet, and I'm content. Y'all can take all that. I don't watch
she went to
reality
school with me.
TV
Samika.
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. You know
What
what
about
I'm saying?
Denae? Denae's Green.
Say,
Is
man,
it Denae's Green?
I watch
She's on
I watch this
watch it.
channel called Camp Kennan on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and he has a spot in Florida where he raises turtles and
Who is he?
tortoises. Huh?
Who's he?
Kennan.
The kid. Yeah.
Camp Kenny.
It's called Camp Kennan. But it's
Oh,
basically
Camp
it's his crib, and he got some space,
He got,
and
like,
he
a
got
range.
some ponds out there,
Gotcha.
and he's had 2 ponds built, like a koi pond, but
Yeah.
he put cichlids in it, and he just had a recreation pond built, which is like a pool, but it's a pond, so that it's a swimming pond. Like, man, that is the greatest idea ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
To just have it, because it all filters itself, so it's a lot of plants around,
Yeah.
and it's like a natural swimming hole, but it's gonna be clean, clear water because it's being pumped through their filter system and through all the plants and stuff, so it has like waterfalls and stuff like that, and it's not all chlorinated and everything.
You say he's in Florida.
Yeah,
A friend of mine, his
that's
bro-
my goal, by the way. When the house where we get, I don't want a neighbor sitting right up next to me. I want to have a
you
big
want some
ass
space.
2 acres,
Yard.
1 acre, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine, his grandmother, she lives out in East Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like In the Jasper area.
On the real east side.
Yeah. There you go.
You said it really so.
And his grandmother, she got like what Rand was describing, a big backyard with a lot of space in it. And one day she was out in her backyard. This was recent. One day she was out in her backyard working in her garden, and a freaking Black Panther walks across the fence.
It's dope.
Dog, like I said the same thing. I'm like,
What?
that would be
Super
dope.
dope.
That would be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Man, just like
Fuck
when I
outta
saw
here.
that cougar up in the woodlands. When I saw,
yeah.
when I
It's cool
saw,
to see.
Yeah, that stuff is out
I
there.
mean, you don't
man.
want to be attacked by the thing,
no,
but like
but
you definitely want to see it. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that
was,
experience,
I
man.
was so hyped when I saw it, and the dude that was, he was like freaked out. I'm like, dude, that is crazy. I ain't trying to get up close on it, but just to
what?
see it.
Pants.
Listen,
crying for what?
bro, the Sam Houston National
He's scared of that
Forest
type
is,
of
is
stuff.
just
No, I
north of the city. It's like
You need to stop.
that's a huge forest. They in there, bear, all that. You know, it's been
Chupacabra.
It's been bears reported in Kingwood.
That's funny.
So
Man, yeah, because they keep building stuff, man. You gonna see it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you're right.
I was talking
wildlife
to
is
somebody.
here.
I was talking to somebody about how I go out in the backyard when I feed my dogs, and
Yeah.
and we were talking about like buckshots and salt guns.
Yeah.
We was talking about like being able to shoot stuff, and I was talking about the possums that I see come across my fence. So somebody was asking me like, "You live by a ditch or bayou?" Not really. Like, where the possums come from? Well, up until a couple years ago, there were
it was
like
some woods right down the street.
basically woods.
Yeah.
There were fields,
Mm-hmm.
and there was those lakes back there, those ponds back there, or whatever you call them. They since then they've all
Oh, yeah.
plowed all that down.
Yeah.
there was a lot of open space,
Yeah.
And now it's not there anymore.
Stuff up there, yeah.
and we just talking recent over the last couple of years. So it's like, man, where you think they gonna go?
You can't keep taking somebody's habitat and expect them not to do something about it.
Exactly.
Damn.
Hey, DJ, I didn't know you was an animal person.
Oh man, big time.
Yeah, animals are dope, man.
Yeah, man, I'm a huge nerd. Yeah, I like.
That's pretty cool, man.
You're not a nerd.
I didn't ask for your permission to be one.
You're
This guy,
you're a geek.
La tuya.
I don't understand.
I know you don't.
This man, golly, dog.
Hey, so I want, and I know this is, you know, at this point it's probably beating a dead horse. I know
Let him die.
we've talked about R. Kelly 100 times. But the whole thing with y'all seen where the female fans were trying to raise money to get him out of jail?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a real report. It's like female fans calling the jailhouse to see how much his bond was, and they was trying to pull together the money to get this man out of jail.
Because they want to step in the name of love.
I think that's dope.
Side to side.
I mean, people have the right to be as ignorant or as knowledgeable as they want to be. So if they feel like that's what they want to use their money for, knock yourself out.
Yeah, I just wanted to get y'all opinion on it.
Now I think it's cool that somebody care that much.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, this man he's pretty much at the bottom.
It took him a while to get there.
Yeah, he's watching everything go.
I don't think he at the bottom though.
He may not be at the bottom, but
He
he's
low.
damn
He
sure
low.
low.
Talking about R. Kelly?
Yeah.
No.
Because the thing is, he's been able to beat this stuff for so long, and now that it hasn't even been a real case that came up, it was a movie, and then people started talking, and then stuff started coming. Like, and now you gotta deal with it, even though nobody was complaining.
Yeah, it was
Like-
almost forgotten about.
Yeah, like people knew that R. Kelly had these issues from the stuff that happened in the past, but he
Right.
won already.
Right.
Right.
And shit, then somebody made a movie, and now all of a sudden everything's creeping back up, and he actually has to deal with it. It's like it's not that you know, he had something recent happen.
He can't read, right?
He going to
He
jail
can't read
this
or
time.
write, right?
Yeah, so they got cases against him, and he got arrested and everything. It was like,
He going to
damn.
jail this time.
He bonded out 100K.
They say
Yeah,
that
he's supposed to.
And he probably gonna make a song.
he better.
Not guilty.
Maybe an
He
album.
already did
You know,
that,
I
didn't he?
believe I
Yeah,
Can
he
Fly
did that.
came out after he had the shit come out.
For real? It
With,
came out
uh,
after?
Yeah.
You know what I found crazy? He doesn't own the masters to I Believe I Can
Oh
Fly.
my fucking god!
This is like the crown jewel of your recording career.
Oh, they
I mean, but like when you consider how many people don't own their masters, like
Yeah, I get
and they
that,
trying to
but
change that shit.
a
But
song, I guess, because the song was so big.
it's
yeah, so that's probably why it costs so much money to own.
Yeah.
So he don't want to pay that ticket.
It generated millions.
right.
And this is like,
It
you
changed
know,
That's why it was real dope
Changed
when
people's
Russell Wilson bought Sierra Masters.
Hey, that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was love.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to him
Shout out to Russell Wilson.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That-
But
I
mean,
didn't know
like-
he did that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, but
Still
when you
own
really look into that whole owning your masters, man, so many people who don't own that stuff.
Does
It's
Meek
not
Mill own his?
uncommon at all.
Who?
Meek Mill.
He was here Saturday.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
I wanted.
So they got an old buddy pulled up, brought up on
Oh, Rob.
the sex ring. What was it?
Man, if-
Bob
Prostitution
Kraft.
sting.
It
Oh,
feels good
yeah.
to be back
Oh, yeah.
back home, man. He said, "Oh, buddy, that's Texas talk."
That's
It feels so good to be home and hear certain things.
that's the Patriots owner.
Where were you? Exactly?
76ers.
everywhere.
No.
No, it's the Patriots.
Oh, it's the Patriots?
Patriots owner.
And say again, where were you?
I've been everywhere.
Robert.
But last week was with Kansas City.
Oh, KC.
So how are the women out there?
Is that Kansas
Damn,
City,
like
Missouri?
that?
Or Kansas City, Kansas?
So
I
they,
come in Kansas, but I work in Missouri
so they no.
because
No
the
go.
airport is in Kansas. But where I be, I'm in.
You
Missouri.
weren't in Kansas anymore.
I was in the Missouri side.
So they trash.
I don't like it up there.
Okay. All right. Got you.
But that's where the company is headquartered out of. So
So you gotta like it.
they are. Then Chicago, which I like a lot more, considerably more than Kansas City.
How far is that?
Just not their chicken.
What's wrong with that chicken?
Nothing's wrong with the chicken, I suppose.
I don't know. Why you laughing like that? Why you-
I just heard about, they got this specialty hometown thing that they
Okay.
do with all this
That hot
sauce.
chicken.
I think every city has a specialty chicken or a specialty something.
Yeah, every city got
what?
got
A specialty chicken or a specialty something.
Every sound got
Every
chicken.
town. Like a chicken
But they
spot.
got their own specialty that they do
Yeah, that's a
with
tea,
their
right?
chicken. Huh?
Nothing.
It's a specialty.
It's a specialty.
I'm sorry, dog. It's just funny listening to people talk sometimes. Like,
Welcome back, DJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
hold on, what did I say?
Specialty.
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 tea.
I said
TY.
specialty.
No, you
No,
didn't
you
say
didn't.
What's
specialty.
That tea,
What I said?
That tea was
Specialty.
real soft.
Oh, I said specialty.
Yeah.
No, you said specialty.
Yeah, I said specialty.
I think the tea was just real soft.
Like Minneapolis.
Soft tea. It's a soft tea. That's all.
It's a soft tea.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
What's
you
the capital of Minneapolis?
I have no
I mean, Minnesota.
I have no clue. Oh, Minneapolis.
No, it's not.
I thought he said it was the
Man,
capital.
it feels so good to be home.
Hold on, what's the
man.
capital?
It feels good to
What's the
be
capital?
home, man. You don't
St.
know how
Paul.
country we are
St. Paul?
till you go to other
Hold
places, man.
on. Now, what's Indianapolis?
Indianapolis is
That's
in
in Indiana.
Stop,
That's in a
man.
completely different state.
It's Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
It's
Ooh,
Indianapolis.
y'all tongue is amazing. Indianapolis.
Whoa!
What is that?
Dial it back. Dial it back.
Watch yourself.
All I'm saying
You
is
gotta,
gotta relax.
You gotta relax.
hold on, Indianapolis, and the capital is what?
Minneapolis.
That nigga say y'all tongue is amazing.
All right, I'm done with states and capitals.
Add another one.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's the capital of Vermont.
Ooh, you got me right there. Oregon.
You know, how you gonna name another
oh
state?
my God.
I just wanted to do that. I just did that on purpose.
You don't remember the commercial?
No, but I don't know. I don't know.
You remember the commercial?
Vermont is a state?
Yes.
Get me right, my nigga. I don't know. I don't be thinking about that shit.
Obviously.
So what's the capital?
That's the kind of stuff I think
Montpelier.
everybody knows.
Who?
Montpelier.
I ain't finna say it.
Man, everybody don't know that shit.
You feel me? What kind of shit is that? What's the
Okay,
capital of
me-
Beaumont, nigga?
Beaumont is a
Beaumont is a
city,
city.
first of all.
No, I meant to say Boston.
Boston is a city.
Massachusetts is the state.
Oh, shit. Get me right. God damn it. Nevada.
Carson
Gotcha,
City.
bitch.
It's Reno.
Carson
no, it's
City.
Carson City?
Carson City.
Okay.
Nevada.
Hold on, nigga.
We're not gonna play this game.
Yes, we
like
are.
that.
Nigga, we go.
If I get it wrong, you wouldn't know.
You right. You right.
That's funny.
Florida. Tallahassee. I know that one. Louisiana. Oh, shit. I was going to say New Orleans, but it's not. Baton Rouge.
Miss Biara. Big Raggedy.
Batum. Red Stick.
All right, let's continue. I'm
So,
sorry.
we done with the
Sorry.
game show?
So anyway, back to Chicago, R. Kelly, and let's go to Jesse Smollett. Go
No,
on the
we're not doing
Subway.
It's
We're not
just.
doing that.
It's just.
So what's wrong with Jesse?
Because I'm Jesse.
I just
It's
want to get Jay
Jesse.
Young's take.
It's
Just say it.
Jesse.
I want to get
Oh,
Jay
yeah.
Young's take.
Shout out to the Shoot from the Hip show. It's just say.
Just saying.
It's Jesse Smollett.
It's just say.
And you gotta say it like that.
It's Jesse.
I want to hear them S's.
Listen, I'm Jesse. It's J-E-S-S-E. Jesse is J-U-S-S-I-E. It's a difference. I really get offended when people call that man Jesse. His name is not Jesse.
It's Justin.
Jesse.
Yeah, it sounds like a whack ass
It's
nigga
Justin.
that committed
Yeah,
a
he was
Jussie
born,
ass
he
nigga.
was gay. He ain't never had a chance to be straight.
Oh, that's fucked
They
up.
named him Jussie. Like,
He's the gay Tupac. He's the gay
Come on,
Tupac.
man. No, don't
like
do
this
it like
dude I
that.
know, like I always thought his name was Craig, right?
It's not Craig.
But like he gay, like so I was like, oh Craig, okay, cool. Then I found out his name La Craig. He never had a chance to be straight.
LaCraig.
That's true.
His name La Craig.
If
bro.
you
He
almost
gay
you
from
put
the
a
gate.
"la" on anything, almost anything, it's
LaCraig.
like yeah, "la."
Oh,
He
Like
gay.
Lorraine. He'd be a whole different nigga if his name was Lorraine.
Why would you do that?
This is what I'm saying, but
so
people
don't
do
add a
crazy
love to
stuff
another
like
name,
that.
huh?
Don't do it.
Don't. I'm not gonna add a love to my.
LeJared. See what I'm saying? You see what
nigga
that
ain't gonna make
does?
it. That nigga.
He ain't gonna make it, right? Right, man.
That nigga ain't gonna.
He not gonna make it, man.
He gonna be one of them him downstairs. He one of them.
Bitch, you gonna name out something LeJared?
La Craig. I said, yeah, I understand.
My firstborn is gonna be named Divan.
He ain't gonna make it either.
What?
You know Divans, like the couch, the sofa, Divan. Get off my Divan.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right. That's what.
You gonna name a kid
But
after
you
that?
gonna name a child that?
Divan.
No, he ain't.
Do you want him to have a chance in life?
So he not gonna have a chance because his name Divan. That's
Absolutely.
they think that shit is dope.
Not
Don't do it.
like diving.
No, it's Divan.
Okay, I'm not going.
Hold on, and guess what? You ain't had no fistful.
It's a divan.
Who hasn't?
You had
It's
some
not,
fistful?
it's, hey,
Still got my cup right.
hey,
Oh, I didn't know you had fistful.
I had the first cup.
divan, not dive-in.
Divan.
Can you hear?
No, what's divan? No, give me the definition.
A long, low sofa without a back or arms.
Shout out to
Typically placed
dive-in.
against a wall.
No, but we're gonna say
Oh,
how
I
black
thought that was a
people say it.
footrest.
We're gonna say how black people say it. Divan. They don't say divan.
You mean you gonna say it incorrectly? Is what you're saying?
Yep.
Oh,
Still Black History Month, nigga.
Don't you name that boy Divan.
For real.
Don't you name that boy Divan.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do.
So what else been going on, man?
I don't know, man.
Therapy
So,
session.
Oh,
I never
therapy
got
session.
y'all.
That's really what it is,
Who
bro.
that? What you said?
Therapy.
Therapy.
Oh.
That's all we've been, just-
What's up with this whole Monique thing? What's y'all take on that?
She got some big hips and I still lean, but she got to shave her legs. That's all I'm saying.
This nigga, man. Golly, you and Divan.
You got horrible standards.
So you saying you wouldn't lean?
Why?
Just cause.
No.
Why?
Bro, I have standards.
So Monique, just because
Low,
hanging
fruit.
just because Monique said what she said with
No,
Steve Harvey,
just because she looked
that's
how she
why,
looked.
nigga.
No,
Have you
absolutely
seen?
not.
Did you see her in Precious?
Nah, that's before she lost that weight.
I don't care.
She lost a little weight.
That's all I'm gonna ever see, man.
Man, my whole problem is that she has a real strong personality and is kind of overbearing, and it would annoy me at a certain point.
Yeah.
But Daddy,
Exactly.
husband,
Don't
Daddy.
do that. Don't do
her
that.
husband, I don't know the nigga name. That's what, but she
You're
always
not gonna call him
man.
daddy.
Say, man. That's
What you not gonna do is-
That's what we not gonna do. No.
Or name
Hell
kids
nah.
Davan.
No.
They're not gonna do neither one of those.
Absolutely
no,
not.
none of those D's.
Nope.
Bro.
Stop.
If you keep on talking like that, somebody gonna give you some D.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
You gonna end up gay around here is what I'm trying to tell you. You name your son Davan and call the man daddy.
Damn, LeJerry.
All right. Let's stay out of Taco Tuesday.
You almost got
Hey.
before.
Y'all gotta come too. When y'all gonna come?
On a Tuesday when I'm off.
Coming up
Oh, so yeah.
on a Tuesday.
You know what?
When Jay goes, I'll go.
You serious?
That.
Kind of.
Hold on, is this gonna be after podcast Mondays, or we gonna go up there
We can take
in
the trip.
instead of?
No,
I'll
we're
do
gonna do
that.
both.
Do both.
So we gonna do the podcast and then go?
Yep.
So why don't we just do the podcast on
no,
Tuesday?
that's what I'm saying. No,
Okay, I'm
it would be. We'll do our podcast here. Do the
And
podcast.
then-
So is Taco
next day.
Tuesdays on a Monday then?
It's a Tuesday. No, that's when I do the truck cast on the Tuesday.
Oh, so you still gonna talk about your other show on here?
So Taco Tuesdays.
Do you
is
talk
on a
about this show on there?
Yes, I do.
Lies.
Can I come on?
When was the
Truckcast
last time you watched the
and
show?
promote my new single?
Last week?
Who was on that?
guess
I don't remember.
That girl.
No, that was the week before.
I don't remember.
Everybody watched that one. Everybody seen that motherfucker. Shout out to Daily. I wanted to get her on, but I was like,
Can we bring a female on this show?
let's not get her on.
On what show?
On
See?
here. On yeah.
See how you do?
What?
We've had
But I-
females on
but
this
I-
show.
I know.
Energy
Can
into
we
that
bring
show,
get
boy,
another
yeah.
one on?
No.
I know we had them on here. Like, can we
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You know
wanted
who
to
we get on
another-
here? That boy B. That's who we get.
Shout out to my nigga, that boy B. Hey. No, we got my nigga, Young
Another
X.
Another nigga.
Young X.
Yeah.
on.
Can we
Another
bring,
nigga.
Who you had?
Can we get some estrogen?
Who he had
in
sitting
here?
on the stool that work with you? The tall, deep voice nigga.
He was cool, man. Hey, what buddy? What's his name, man? That was him for the 100th episode. Who brought
I
him?
don't think I
The
was.
dude that worked with y'all.
Yeah.
Quero?
Quero!
Oh, he was supposed to come.
Quetta.
Nigga hit his head on the mic.
I like Buddy.
Shout out to
man.
Quero.
Yeah,
What's
shout
I
out
act like
to
I ain't
Quero.
bringing chicks in here too though.
Random Lou.
Well, shout out to Random Lou.
Yeah, he was supposed to. I was asking if he could come through today, but he had to work late,
Okay.
man.
I act like I ain't bring no chicks through the show. Don't do that.
I never said anything.
You the one who bring them most of the time. Can you bring?
I
Yeah, he
but-
don't bring nobody.
Oh my
You can't
God,
bring no
see, you
female?
know,
He
it's
bring
okay.
all guys.
Can you bring some
Okay.
female? Bring a
It's
female
all right,
next
bro.
week.
If you can bring a female, go ahead.
No, I'm saying like I'm asking.
I ain't got nothing to
if
bring.
you can
I'm
bring a
telling
female.
you,
Are you
keep
gonna bring a
inviting
female?
people to your
Are you
other
gonna
show,
bring-
and you keep talking about your other show
Are you
on
gonna
this
bring a
show.
female?
So I'm telling you, put that same energy over
you-
here that you do over there.
Guess
That's all
what?
I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I said the shirt.
Are you gonna bring a female to the show?
Yeah,
Why are
answer
we
my question.
focused on that?
That's what he's focused on.
I'll just ask the question.
I'm just asking, can he keep the same energy in this show that he do in that show?
Hey,
So
all I'm saying is,
Can I be
I
on
could
the
have, but I
truck
want to
cast?
ask you first.
I just want to promote my single.
I got two of them that I want to.
What's your single, Jay?
Thank you, Rand. Thank you.
dive in?
It's not my single.
we got to
So,
get back to this Monique thing.
Let's get back to it.
Go ahead, man. And
After you tell us about the single.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, and go ahead. I'll let you do.
So, man, this show is all over the place, man.
this is
We was in a
barbershop
therapy
talk,
session, man.
This is the therapy session.
Yeah, this is the therapy session.
Session.
And we're over an hour in.
Okay,
601-641-9474. Call in and say whatever you want to say, apparently.
Send
Okay,
us an
so-
email I said it's pod at gmail.com. That's YEHASALDITPOD@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns from me and my co-hosts or
Co-hosts or
constituents,
constituents.
please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to dive in.
Any emails come through?
Yeah, we do got email.
Oh
Hey.
shit, there we go.
Hey.
All right, let's do Monique and then the
We
email.
got action. We got action.
So tell us about the single.
What was that?
Oh man, it was fistful. It was fistful. It was
fistful.
It was fistful. It was fistful.
All right,
Sorry.
so everybody. Oh, before I go there, I mean, I need to really, like, in all seriousness, I need to send a special shout out to V Reese because when we was on the show, you know, he put me in the hot seat. And but it was good. It was good. You know, he was asking questions, you know, about the music and, you know, that whole thing. A lot of the questions that a lot of people ask me. But, you know, it made me think. It made me think, you know, it's a lot of people out here like, you kind of wasting your talent type, you know what I'm saying? type thing. So I'm like, all right. Then he made the comment like, you got some relationships. I kind of do, a little bit. Sort of. I kind of got some relationships. So I'm like, okay, you know what? These people are right. I need to kind of turn up a little more with the music and kind of start putting effort into the music again. So with that being said, I guess I can use this platform to, I guess, announce I got a new single about to drop next month featuring Zero.
Hold on. What? Say it again.
Zero.
How you said that Z though?
Z, nigga.
You said zero.
It's some Z shit.
No, you said zero.
I said zero.
Yeah, it's zero.
It's not zero.
No.
How am I saying it?
We're not gonna get
Continue. I'm sorry.
Z versus Zier.
Okay. All right. Got you.
So
I like to go into it.
So I got a new single coming out featuring
That's what she
Zero and Boosie Badass. So that'll be coming out real soon. Music's done. We're getting ready to shoot the visual for it next month. So
Can I be in the video?
You got to be in the video because I shouted you out in the song.
Can I be in the video?
Oh shit, I'm important now.
You been important, nigga. You reason like you. Come on, man. I wouldn't be doing this without you.
Hold on, nigga. You kind of.
No, you can't be in the song. You can't be in the
I can't
video.
be in the
You y'all know what I'm saying is
Gotcha.
what I told you
Shout out to
earlier.
Divan.
No, listen. What I was saying earlier. I would love to have y'all come be in the video with me.
That mean me and him.
That's what that means. That's what it means.
All of y'all,
That's what it
man.
means.
Excluding Humvee.
That's what it means.
Hey, y'all remember back in the
I
day
would-
with all the Cash Money videos? There was that one chick that was in every video.
Yeah, the one with the afro.
Who was she?
She was actually an artist.
I gotta see
She
that.
was.
She was an artist.
She was in
actually-
all the videos.
She came out
but she
with
always
music.
had like a little. It was a little part, but she always had a part with her.
Yeah.
By herself, like a little dance move or something. But she was in every one.
She was actually an artist. And
Little
I
dark-skinned
think,
chick.
Yeah, they was trying to kind of bring her to the forefront a little bit. You know, because back then they used to kind of promote the new artists with, you know, cameos and videos and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they were trying to do with her. Her name was like Tate or Latte, something like that. But
They strung her along.
yeah, she was a tax write-off shit show.
That's so fucked up. Did you see the Juvenile and Birdman in the video?
I haven't clicked on it, but I see, like, I've seen it.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, we got, so I'm finna turn up with that. I got some more stuff coming.
What's the name of the song?
Friends. It's
How
called
many of us
Friends.
have them?
It's called Friends. We're gonna turn up with that. Also, we still come. I'm finna turn up with this music this year. We still
Me too.
We still
Fuck
dropping
it.
the Bloodline project this
Me
year
too.
too.
Yeah.
Red. We need to get with G Luck and B Don.
Okay.
We need to get with them. I know we said we done with the project, but you know, we can get, you know, a track from them for a pretty good price.
Okay.
So I mean, if that's something you want to look into, man, just let me know. Shout out to G Luck and B Don too.
Well, we need to get with old Pug Tunes too.
We need to get with him too, for sure. But I got a lot like I've been working on, man. So it's gonna be a lot of music coming this year. I'm finna turn up and I'm finna stop wasting this talent. Really shout out to the Reese for kind of putting it out there, and he really made me think when he said it. Like some of the questions he was at, he really made me think. So man, man, for real, I'm finna give it some effort because I've really been slacking and real life kind of took over and responsibilities and that kind of thing. But at the same time, man,
So many things.
if you got a talent,
So many places
Hey.
to be. It's my responsibility. Responsibility.
If my kids don't,
My kids don't.
yeah, man,
That's what's up, man.
It's time to turn up with it, man, for real. So we gonna Money, he coming to drop his verse for the Bloodline project finally.
Yep.
So man, we gonna get the Bloodline project out there.
Shout out to D-Mon Twitch.
Shout out to Kinfolk. I got a lot of new music I'm finna drop. Rand, he better be dropping him another classic this year, because I still listen to Close Doesn't Count. So just putting that out there.
Yeah,
So
I'm sitting on some things, but I haven't made the move yet.
yeah, it's time to turn up, Kinfolk.
Summer album coming out 2020.
I'm dropping whatever me and him get done on the summer album is dropping.
Summer album is dropping 2020.
Sound
Just
like
letting you
summer
guys,
EP.
just letting you guys know, summer album is dropping 2020.
It's gonna be a maxi single.
going down.
Not even in
2020.
the summer of 2019, though.
I know,
we
but
can't-
It's gonna be a maxi
it's gonna
single.
take a whole another year and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A year
2020.
and a half.
But guess what? We got classic.
You the worst.
Shout out to my nigga. Dog.
Jesus, that was bad.
Yeah, y'all ever know? Never mind.
Shout out to my
So it's gonna be the summer maxi single.
What?
Yes.
What's summer like?
You don't remember the maxi singles in the day where they'll drop a single then have like maybe 2 or 3 other songs around
I
it.
don't like that shit.
You don't like that?
Drop a full EP, 7 songs, baby.
You ain't gonna do 7 songs.
How many songs y'all got done?
Got 3 completed. Me 4.
And it only took you 2 years to do that.
God damn, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Your pacing sucks.
My what?
Pacing.
Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie, it does.
We gotta do better.
We gotta do better. Guess
No,
what?
you. No, ain't no we. To hell with that.
Ew.
You gotta do better.
Let's make this shit happen, bro.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas talking shit.
When you gonna do your
DCG
part?
Talking shit.
When you
Let's
gonna
get
do
that.
your part?
That's what? Heavy J.
It ran on my side.
Ill Red is what
I'm
makes
just
it
telling you.
When you want to record?
No.
You
nigga.
can't ask the man who has the studio when he want, like, he down.
He down?
It's the ball of your
Let me know.
court, bro.
Let's go, baby.
When you gonna do your part?
I'm ready, baby. Let's do it.
All right, say less.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, Monique, Humvee, what are your thoughts?
He already said his thought.
I said my thoughts. I said Eileen. She got
That
big
don't
hips,
mean-
but she need to shave her legs.
We're not talking about whether you're gonna have sex with this married woman. Like, that's not what we're discussing.
How you know?
Let me go.
Can you
Let me go.
change
Let me go.
sex to lean, nigga?
Let me go. Let me go.
You said 6.
I said lean.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, you do.
It stands for Minneapolis.
It's so full of crap.
Oh my God.
So look, let me tell you what I think about it, man. I think. Stop laughing, Jay.
I can't help it.
Steve Harvey. After watching it, like Steve Harvey is on some. He's on some cool shit. Like
What?
He on some cool shit.
You can't say that in front of them people.
He on some cool shit. He on some cool shit.
Master, I'm
of
gonna
course-
hear you.
But I'm giving you my opinion. Of course, you're gonna break it down to make everybody side with you. It's all good. But guess what?
Oh, you mean use logic? Not emotions? That's what you mean?
Emotions?
Yeah.
No, Steve Harvey. If anything, he was the most emotional
Well,
nigga out of all of them.
we're not talking about. We talking about you. You saying that he.
And I'm
you're
telling
assigning
you,
titles to him based on
Right.
his emotions. Not
no,
based off
but no. Based on what he said, like, what's facts, my nigga? Like, what's
Listen,
facts off somebody's opinion?
I'm gonna tell you.
What's facts on somebody's opinion, bro?
I'm gonna give it to you. Go ahead. Finish talking.
So that's what I'm telling you. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? For real.
You lost in translation. It's okay.
I'm not lost in translation. The nigga on some cool shit.
No, he not.
To you.
He's just not.
He is.
What does it mean to be a coon? Let's start there.
Now you want to break that shit down? Let me get my.
You mean can
let me,
we-
let
you
me
mean
get my
use facts?
Hey, let
Like
me
I
get my
said?
opinion in. Like you said at first. Shout out to Dive In.
Oh my God.
Can you tell the people what you mean by coon at least?
All right, so the nigga on some coon Uncle Tom type shit, my nigga. Like what he just told Monique. It's about money. It's about. See, these white people, you can't do that in front of them white people. You can't do that. You gotta do this, cause we here, and I ain't letting nobody take my money. Shout out to Steve Harvey. That type shit. Nigga, get your mustache fixed, nigga.
What's wrong with his mustache?
Nigga got a full beard now. Shout out to Davey. No, but look, Monique is wishy-washy just like all women are. They wayward in their ways. So,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, I'm going to say the shit. Yeah, I said it. 601-641-9474.
Oh, my God.
Women are wayward in their ways.
I just wanted to be clear.
Shout out to
These
Bravo.
Shiftless.
These are the views
Shiftless.
of Jared,
Yeah,
Whoa.
of Humvee.
Yes.
put it on him.
Us, the rest of the Yeah
All
I
that.
Said It crew, we don't
All that.
share these sentiments.
Shout out to Fistful.
This is Jared. This is Humvee.
Let me take another sip
Go
of
on,
Fistful.
go on, keep digging that grave, man.
I'm going to dig it.
All right.
And I don't give a...
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on,
Right.
finish. Go on, finish.
All I'm saying is...
He's finished.
Yeah, Monique is wayward, and they was pretty much battling, bro. Like nobody came up with any type of solution because we losing in the end. There it is.
I don't know about we.
As black people.
I don't know if it's that deep.
Yeah, it is that deep. When the man is over us,
What were we going to talk about after that?
Guess what?
The email.
give me some money so I can fucking pay my tuition. Not me, my student debt, student loan debt.
I'm paying student loans,
You
right?
feel me? Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I ain't got now.
That type shit.
Yeah, don't get none.
Don't plan on it.
There you go.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
No intention.
Fuck out of here.
Having a degree is overrated.
Overrated. I was gonna get my master's. but I said,
It's not overrated. I was just talking.
Get outta
It's
here.
really not overrated.
It's not overrated.
It got to fit the plan.
It does.
I'd agree with that.
Shout
I
out
would
to
agree
Tommy.
with that.
For a lot of people, it's a very expensive receipt.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd
It
agree
is,
with that.
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
yeah, if you get a degree in like freaking art or something,
Right.
but if
General studies.
yeah,
Right.
but if you get something in something like business,
Right.
there's a broad field.
Accounting.
Shout out to me. Then
You know what I'm talking about?
You can do a lot.
Nigga
just
said,
saying.
shout out to me. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Or you,
Nice young pet on
Black
the back.
History
ain't,
Month.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
you get a
Said,
degree in
that
something like
nigga said, shout out to me. I'm saying that all day tomorrow. Shout out to me,
you
nigga.
get a, real talk. Sometimes you got to do that.
Hey, man,
Sometimes
tap
you
myself
gotta
on the
shout
back. Man,
yourself
shout out
out.
to me, nigga.
I'm doing all right out here, man. Shoot. But yeah, like if you do something like computer science or something like that, then yeah, you're something broad that you can kind of go into a lot of different fields with.
All right,
Well.
your take.
He already gave his take, and I
Yeah.
thought it was a very good one too.
It's that's it.
Niggas feel me. Niggas.
I
Feel
want to
me.
get to this
Nah,
email, man.
We don't.
No,
Like, I really
we gotta
don't. I don't.
we gotta let DJ say what he gotta say. His rebuttal to some real shit I just
Listen.
spit. Jay Young,
I-
did you
I
spit
would-
yours?
I would go
I
into
agree
it.
with Rand. Mine is pretty much on par with what
What
Rand
he
was saying.
said.
Rand basically said, okay, she has a strong personality, and that kind of personality can be kind of off-putting.
And hairy legs.
So if you put that, if you
Overbearing.
take that strong personality and put that in a business setting, then she's kind of setting herself up for failure with that.
It's a Me Too movement. They can do that shit.
No, it's
No.
not. She is a black woman.
Thank you for saying that, Black.
Steve
Thank you for
had
saying
a
black.
point.
Thank you for saying Black.
Okay, so now to not be a complete bleep hole, I'm just gonna tell you that everything that you use is totally out of context.
All right.
All right, cool. So, because if you ever read Uncle Tom's Cabin, then you know who Uncle Tom was, and you know that people use that term wrongly all of the time.
Very incorrectly,
Right. So that,
without having a clue what they're
right.
What they're
You know what I'm saying? So that's just over there.
All
So
right,
now
got you.
about Monique and Steve is like you have colliding philosophies. There's no right or wrong.
Right.
It's just thinking makes it so. It's the way you look at it, right? So when you fighting for your country, everybody, the people who are fighting in America, they feel like they're right. Like, so they come home and they feel like heroes. Well, the people fighting for the other side, guess what they feel like? Heroes too. It's just you're fighting for your side, for what you believe in. So Monique is fighting for the idea of equality. And the reason I say the idea of equality because she don't want to be equal across the board. She still wants you to hold the door open for her, but she wants to be able to receive the same pay that you receive. That's not equality. It's an idea. It sounds great. It's theoretical, right? So cool. So that's what she's doing over here. And then, again, so when you just look at every point that Steve made was like, look, you're coming out and you're telling people who will never be rich, do this for me so I can continue to be rich. It's very self-serving. And
That's what Steve is saying?
That's what he told her.
That's what he told her. Yeah.
He said, these are rich people problems. You telling regular, everyday folks, and you didn't even give them a plan. You told them, we boycott Netflix. In what way are we boycotting Netflix?
It's funny that you say it like that because as I was listening to the interview, that was my exact thought.
Right.
What you just said was exactly what I thought.
Spit in.
Huh?
Sorry, continue.
Uh-oh. So, it's a very disgusting habit you have.
Fuck out of here.
So, so that's the whole thing with now again, whether you're a Monique fan, you like her, you appreciate her, that's great. But that doesn't mean that everything that she does is right. And she went about this very poorly. Her execution was god awful. Right?
Okay.
So she had an idea and then she gave people directions with no instructions. So it just causes confusion.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you out here and you talk, and she talks really loud and she talks really strong, so it make it seem as though she's right. The problem is when you look at it and you put it on a scale, it don't weigh out. Stop doing it. What's wrong with you?
I said wayward. Women are wayward.
No, that's her personality quirk.
Fuck out of here, women are wayward.
She's not genetically predisposed.
Do you hate women?
Yeah, she's
No, I
not
love
genetically predisposed to being wayward because she's born with a vagina. That's not the way that works.
I just don't eat ass.
What does that? Okay.
It's the Yeah I Said It podcast.
Jeez Louise.
I only had 2 women ass I ate. So
What the? Whoa.
continue.
Okay.
DJ. Continue,
Man, we're gonna
DJ.
wrap this show up if you keep this up, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So, Monique doing and saying how she feels, that's fine. She can say it. It doesn't make it hold any weight, and it lacks a lot of validity when she says what she says, and then she does it under the false pretenses that she's doing it for somebody else, and she's not.
Hold on. Because I've been having fun on our show.
Go ahead.
Say validity.
I'm not finna say that. Hey, because I was thinking about that shit like, damn, nigga, this nigga, shit, Minneapolis. Stupid.
No, I'm just saying, like, so Monique has her point,
Yeah.
and it's cool, but when you, like I said, when you put it out on the scale, man, it really don't hold water. She's talking from a very selfish and self-serving perspective. She's let me have. She's trying to get all she can and can't all she get. And she's not looking to be the person that she's presenting herself as. Act like she's out there doing it for the people. No, you're doing it for you. Like even when you recall the situation where she said she told that she was standing up for the guy on set. No, you standing up for your own beliefs.
Right.
Because if you stand up for his beliefs, what if his beliefs were in juxtaposition to yours?
Right.
Would you still stand up? Because that's what it is. Like fighting for free speech. Right. It's not fighting for people who saying what I say. It's fighting for the people who say the opposite too.
Right.
If I have that same energy to fight for a white supremacist or a white nationalist, I'm fighting for free speech. If I'm fighting for Black Lives Matter, they have my best interest at heart. I'm just pushing my own agenda. And I'm making it look like I'm fighting for free speech. And that's what she's doing. She's making it look as though she's presenting the argument. And this, again, is classic. It's like, I try to rally the troops to my side and then say, hey, well, these are the enemies over here. Let's go get them. Like, nah, that's what.
Hey, man. I totally agree with your point. 601-641-9474.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys give us a call and let us know what DJ said and me, Humvee. We said the same thing, but he just said it better.
No, we didn't.
We just said it better. Shout out to Dive In. Hey, fistful of bourbon. You know what I'm saying? It's going down in a major way. It's a Yeah I Said It podcast, episode 114.
You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all check out J. Cole's video for Middle Child?
I just saw
I
it.
seen. I like how he took the.
That was cool.
What was it? A Bentley or some shit? Took the Bentley mudding and shit. I like that. That was dope. That shit was still lame.
What about his
Liddy.
claim in the song?
Who said it was?
He said, I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now. Is he the greatest right now?
Nope.
No.
Who's better? In
Somebody
his
with a
class.
harder fucking beat.
In his class. We're not saying
So,
like people
Who's
who
his
out
class
of his
though? Who's his class?
anybody who first album dropped after.
Can you give me
two-
some names, please?
Right, I'll do that.
All right.
But I'm giving you criteria first.
All right.
Anybody whose first project dropped after 2009.
Names.
If your first project dropped before that, you're not in this class.
Names. Because Wale dropped.
Wale.
Wale dropped before that.
Wale,
When Wale first album came
Drake, and I'm just
right.
gonna put names
Take it
out.
back.
I'm not
Wale,
saying
No,
these
he dropped the
names.
single.
Drake,
I'm sorry.
Wale,
out, Kendrick,
Drake,
Schoolboy Q,
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz, ASAP Rocky,
Yeah.
ASAP Ferg, all them.
So who's better?
We
Y'all
just
said
putting
he
the
not.
names out. We just put names out there.
Okay, if we talking
what's
about
old
in
boy
his
name?
class,
What's the old boy name? Who write for Kanye? Who?
Saha?
Saha. Yeah, put him in there.
Shit, I fuck with Saha.
But when we say greatest, we're not really just talking about somebody who
We talking about in that
who
class.
has
All the way around.
barring the game to death.
All the way around.
That's Sci-Hi.
I'm saying.
Sci-Hi is wrapping circles around niggas.
So
but
guess
he's
what?
Not making himself the greatest by doing that.
Right.
Because that doesn't work.
Right. Right.
But you can still
Attention
give.
Deficit came out,
But-
2009.
But you can still give
And
it.
it's funny because J. Cole had the best verse on that project.
I'm trying to tell you. On that song, Beautiful Bliss.
Beautiful Bliss. Yeah.
But you can still
Yeah,
give it
that
to
was
him
hard.
because that shit attention deficit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wale's debut.
What's the
I think I
name of
want
that?
to go
album?
back and listen to that.
Attention
now.
Deficit.
Attention Deficit.
That's the name of the album.
I got the album about
That's
now.
I
what
don't
I'm saying,
know.
so-
I can't really because out of all the people, because now when we say it that way, the people who've preceded him aren't part of the same class.
Yeah.
So,
I couldn't say anybody that I would say for sure is better than.
I'ma say
I would think is
Kendrick.
greater than.
J. Cole.
I don't think
and
Kendrick is
Wale.
better than J. Cole.
I don't
Kendrick,
either.
J. Cole, and Wale.
I don't think Kendrick is better than J. Cole.
Kendrick just can't talk.
And Wale has already proved that J. Cole is better than him more than once.
Damn, like that.
Yeah, like that. And
Wale
I'm a
Cole.
big Wale fan.
Yeah, Wale
I'm a
nice.
big
It's
Wale
hard
fan.
to out rap Wale
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I'll give you that. Yeah, it is.
unless you just not listen. Like you really gotta just not like Wale.
Right, right. And I fuck with him.
So let me ask this question.
Album about nothing's fun.
When I said, is he the greatest right now? Y'all said no, quick. Who are y'all thinking about?
I'm thinking about somebody prior to
Yeah.
Like who? That's what I'm saying, but who?
Royce.
Roy,
you know?
yeah.
Lupe.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. I think he better than Lupe, but
Kendrick.
I don't know if I'd say he's better than Lupe.
yeah. Like, and the reason why I say that is because, like, J. Cole has killed every feature.
He has.
Like,
but Kendrick ain't did no feature.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, so, like, Lupe never did that. And he never tried to do that. Lupe he's strictly in his own lane. He ain't worried about nothing else. Like, right, he got blinders
fit
on.
nowhere
he doing what he
else.
doing.
Damn,
Right.
Jay, what you doing?
He does. He does. I don't think he has
I gotta
blinders
buy
on.
another
No, I
mic
mean, like,
stand
he's
for
not.
Jay.
What I mean by that, like, he's not interested in, like, coming over here and showing this crowd, like, you know,
Okay,
like, nah, he not doing
I
it.
got you.
And J. Cole does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think J. Cole does?
Yeah, he does. it
Yeah,
on
that's why he
purpose.
switched his flow so much.
Like, listen to KOD.
He was obviously trying to make a transition for a reason with KOD.
Yeah. Even his flow on Middle Child, he did. That's not an accident. Niggas is
Listen
telling
to
me
the
I'm
hook.
telling my business. Like,
What's the hook?
I'm
I
singing
just
it,
poured
nigga.
some liquor in my cup. No, he said, I just poured something in my cup.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a J. Cole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, you guys are so amazing.
Nah, man, like so.
That's why I like being on this podcast.
But so of his class, what do y'all rank him?
Of his class, he's at the top.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
top.
I would only let somebody else, unless somebody else has a compelling argument.
on.
I would
Oh,
only
what about
let
Big Sean?
somebody else throw.
Nah.
Is he in
I
there?
mean, he in that class.
He's
but
in
not-
that
not
class,
above.
but J. Cole's better than Big Sean. And I've
Oh, yeah.
I've
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
on
yeah,
record
definitely.
as saying that I think
Definitely.
Big Sean is dope. But J.
Big
Cole
Sean
is
is
dope.
dope.
Sean is another one of them cats that he's just hard to out rap.
Yeah.
But to be greater than, it's a little bit different. But he had enough radio success, commercial success,
Yeah.
to where he should be in more conversations than he is.
Right.
I agree.
Big Sean's issue with me is the same thing with Lil Wayne. They say amazing stuff, and then the next line is like, "What?"
But when did
The
you
hell
give,
did you
when
say?
did you give that to him though?
Oh, early on.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean like
No,
Sean,
when did you give it to Lil Wayne? That's what I'm talking
same thing.
about. Okay, all right.
Like
Lil
Wayne
Wayne's
will
been
say
that
something-
for a while.
He'll say something be like, "Boy," and he'd be like, "What the hell?" Like, okay,
Chicken and fettuccine. That's something. That's a Lil Wayne line.
yeah.
Oh shit, we at the hour and a half mark. Well, let's get to this this email, man.
We had no voicemail.
Nah, not this time.
Reese said he ain't calling in no more.
Yeah, you pissed him off.
He gonna call in.
His
that's for
fault.
sure.
Thanks
Light
a lot,
Skin
DJ.
Keisha, man. Has he listened to Light Skin Keisha?
I don't know, but I don't know what he's talking
He said, I
about.
don't know.
I literally don't know what he's talking about.
I can't think of it at the moment.
Yeah, so even when he explained it on the show, I was like, "Hey, man, well, like," so I called in and told him, like, "Hey, well, like, you ain't got to explain it on your show because that's doing the most. Like, you can call me and just tell me, so I'll know what you're talking about because I have no idea what he's talking about."
Yeah, he kind of lost me a little bit on it too. I wasn't clear. But let's get to this email, man, because
All right,
I'm
here we
gonna shut
go.
this shit down. I've been up for a long time.
Me too.
Ain't neither one of y'all niggas got up before me.
What?
DJ,
What?
you're special.
I'm just saying.
I hate when niggas that just like do superhuman shit all the time. Take normal
What time
people.
you got up?
I think I was up at 3:45.
Like normal people not supposed to get tired.
Your fault.
Nah, man, look, you only get one of these.
I feel you.
I saw this online and wanted to get you guys' response. Clarissa from Houston. Let me click on this thing. So she screenshotted something from Facebook. It says, "My wife thinks that I'm being petty, but I think she's crossing the line and disrespecting me.
Uh-oh.
She has kids from a previous relationship, and we have a child together.
Uh-oh.
Since her kids were little, their father would pick them up every other weekend and take them. Now that our youngest child is 5, he wants to take him too. I told her no. She didn't think that it was a big deal since she feels he's responsible. I don't understand why he needs to have a relationship with our child. He's not extended family. He is simply the father of her kids, and I'm setting the boundaries. She thinks that I'm being childish and letting my ego take over. I think it's disrespectful of her to even ask me. She should have shut that down. It would be different if he was my son's stepdad, but he's her ex. I'm standing my ground on this one. I know I'm not wrong." Hello.
Hey, I mean, shit, damn, that's kind of like two-sided because, like, I understand where he's coming from, and I understand where she's coming from. Because, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Super petty.
Like, nigga, no. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't extended family, but
He is
on
extended
the, on,
family.
on the
He is extended
actuality,
family.
He is extended
that's why I said the
family.
woman's part, like, he is extended family. Because, like, nigga, you taking care of his, her kids. Like, he taking care of his kids. And, like, they all probably in the same grade or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
No.
Oh, they're not? But, like,
Well, what the?
Were you listening?
No, you wouldn't.
so, but I'm saying, like, they all family. That's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it. They all family.
Because to flip it around, do you take just your kid and not your other your
wanna-
kids
you don't wanna
have
separate
brothers
them.
and sisters?
Nah.
Like
You don't want to separate.
Yeah.
them.
You don't want to separate.
The difference in that is the fact that he accepted those kids upon entering a relationship with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
The other kid was not accepted by the stepdad, but by their father. Like he didn't agree to that. Along the way, he, you know what I'm saying?
He changed.
A bond of something.
He
Or,
changed.
or he wants his kids to have their brother there.
yeah,
Right. So
which is
I
more
definitely
than
understand.
likely that's the package deal. It's
Yeah.
like I'm coming and picking them up every weekend or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
don't
but
want
I'm
him to
leaving this
feel
one
left
by
out.
itself.
Why not throw him in a bunch?
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah. He changed.
So my issue is not the fact that he wants to do what he's doing, because that's a noble idea. The problem is that there's still no relationship that's been formed in all these years between these two men.
Right.
Yeah,
Like that's the issue. Like the fact
that
y'all
sounds
still
like that's the
communicating-
only reason that could be an issue.
Nigga, you don't have to.
No, yes you do. Let me
you
tell
do.
you why.
Yes,
Listen,
No, you
but-
don't.
Just said
man.
that we're extended family.
They
What do
was
you mean?
extended family,
Listen,
but
for
you don't have
listen,
to.
Listen.
You
For
don't,
the,
bro.
listen.
You don't.
For the best interest of this child, because let's look at it for what it is, not for what we want it to be, right? So his kids are being raised in this man's house. Yes?
Yes.
Cool. I need to have a bond with you. My kids are being raised under your roof.
Makes sense.
I need to have a bond with you. So the fact that no bond, because now this child who's come along is now 5 years old, right? So that she had to be pregnant for 9 months, right? So now we're talking about really about 6 years. And you formed no bond with him, even just through the kids. We ain't talking about being homeboys and hanging out. We're not talking about that.
Okay.
Just a mutual respect type thing that's like, hey, look, man, I appreciate you looking out for my boys, looking out for my girls, whoever the hell these kids are, right? Looking out for my kids, I appreciate. And the fact that no bond is there and they're only communicating through her, that's what the issue is.
Gotcha. I understand. Gotcha.
So when he comes, he's telling her, hey, look, let me get the baby. And he ain't got no communication with this other guy.
Gotcha.
So the fact that there's no bond between those two, that's the problem in my eyes, and that's just
That's the only way. That's the only way to justify it.
Yeah, because if he was talking to him directly, there's no need to talk through her, and it wouldn't have been an issue because he could have already talked it out. Like, hey man, like I ain't trying to leave little one out when we come through. You know what I mean? So hey, look, is it cool? I ain't gonna get him all of the time, but every now and again, I want to make sure he can still hang out with his brothers when we go fishing or come here and go there. He be like, oh man, that's a bet. Yeah, cool.
Makes sense.
Do that.
He should be like, yeah,
Right.
that's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but the fact that there's
He could still be petty.
he could be, but the fact that there's no relationship.
That petty shit is.
That's what I'm saying, but it's all built around relationship. Because I watch in real life, like my homeboy Curtis and his wife, they both have kids separate, and then they have one child together. And when I tell you, watching it happen, and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we went to his oldest daughter's graduation, and then, now again, not his biological daughter, but his oldest daughter's graduation, everybody was there. Like, so, I mean, putting decorations up in the house when I came in, it was her dad's wife hanging up. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody, we're all there. So when his baby mama, when she's there too, all in the family, and everybody just gets along because it's about the kids. Look, man, you got your own life, I got my own life. But as far as taking care of these kids, all hands on deck, and we handling our business as far as they concerned. I ain't got to be in your personal life, that's your personal life. But it's for their best interest, let's make it do what it do.
Makes sense. Makes sense, brother. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, it make perfect sense. The way I see it, man, if he don't want, like, if they're close enough in age, then it should have been more of that in the first place,
Right?
because it makes sense if this child is way old, if his kids are way older than the baby that his old girl and her the new family
Yeah.
addition. It makes sense to not take him along at an early age. But at a certain point, he's just one of
the
them.
kids,
He's
yeah.
part of the package. So it would mean something, because now at 5 and 6 years old, he knows that he's being left behind.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is the reason you leaving him behind? Do you have to leave him behind? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could have made that decision early on. And I'm thinking, like, he probably thought, at a certain age or at some point he realized what was going on. It was like, that's not really cool. But like DJ said, he didn't have a relationship with Lil Man's dad.
Yeah.
And I can see that easily.
Yeah. Like, because, I mean...
But do
so
you recognize that?
Because this is your ex, right? And then what do people typically say of their ex? Negative things, right? I'm going to tell you everything that they did bad. I'm saying, like, but that's typically that's normal. You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody, and then you like, hey, well, how about your last relationship? And the first thing they're going to say is like, oh, man, this nigga...
Yeah, I'll never do that again.
And all of that. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. So now you got negative impressions on them based off, what she said. And I
That's
understand
the worst person in the world to take
the information from. Like,
yeah. It's a biased opinion all the way.
unless this
Unless you
person
got an
is abusive. You know what I mean? Save that. Like, we just going through relationship stuff. Like, you get on my nerves and I get on your nerves. Like, it happen. But if they're mentally, physically, or verbally abusive, then you got a leg to stand on. You know what I'm saying? So, That's probably what happened. She told him all of the worst of who this guy was and how he did this and did that. But he got to see, if this man was consistent enough to pick his kids up every other weekend, you had a chance to be like, you know what, let me find out something about, like, and I say it's immaturity on both sides. I'm not blaming any one of them. I'm blaming both of them.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm blaming. We can call it immaturity. I think it's not exactly that. They just never had to do it, so they didn't. So they just skipped it. It was easier that way.
Yeah.
Not having that conversation.
Yeah, they just avoided it.
Yeah.
I think that's likely
But
the
when
way
the
it
baby
went.
came, they should have had a conversation.
Huh?
When the child came, they should have had a
No,
conversation.
just like, man, I just
Yeah,
think.
just at some point over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they should have had a conversation. That's
It
all I'm
should've-
saying.
there
not
should have
because
been
the
a-
baby came though. Like just the fact that we are.
Yeah, because his kids
He
are
already
there.
have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and now another kid. They should have had the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
before the kid,
Man,
regardless
I'm
of the
saying,
kid
man,
comes
if
or
my
not.
kid, if I'm out of the house and another man is,
Okay, now
in
I see
the
what you're
in-
saying.
involved.
I see what you're saying.
I feel like I need to know this dude too.
Yeah, like you gonna be around my kid.
Yeah,
Because
dudes
I
will
mean,
do
even
that.
in a worst case scenario,
I did that.
Yeah, it happens. But and like I say, in a worst case scenario, if I really need to get in touch with these kids and I can't get in touch with their mother, I at least should be cordial enough and close enough to where I can call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even if he's been the middleman before, at some point somebody should realize that. And I think he did realize that.
Yeah.
The one that's out of the house realized that. The one that's in the house, he hadn't caught on yet.
And also, remember there could be some pettiness going on the other way too, though. The other guy could be needling at him. He could.
Nope.
He could be like, well, yeah, watch. I'm gonna make your baby like me too. Like he could be he could be doing that.
Damn.
He was like,
Sound
yeah,
like
I'm
something you would
having
do.
up here. When they call me daddy, you gonna call me daddy too. It's only natural.
Well, I mean,
the youngest
But that
child,
take a certain level of petty that
It
men
does.
don't generally have.
But I'm saying
it's
like,
there.
So hold on.
It
So
exists, though.
so he would saying he
he
would
could be saying.
no, he could be telling the kid like, "Hey, call me daddy."
Nah, I ain't saying that.
Okay, all
He
right,
could
all
just
right,
be
all right.
saying that, like, just knowing that it's naturally gonna happen. If a kid is 5 years old, they don't really have the like.
Yeah.
You are whoever the hell you tell me you are. Like I'm just gonna say it. I don't really mean nothing. If a man, you could bring a kid in here who is looking for a father. They'll call, you pick him up twice. They'll call you daddy.
Like that.
Just I mean, just hey daddy. That's what it means. Like
pick him up twice.
I'm telling you, man. I haven't seen it before. Like
God damn.
Like, hey, so that he could, I don't want to go. Yeah, he could
please,
be in that
please,
petty
yeah.
too, but
Shout out to Diamond.
Just not go.
hopefully he's not.
Jay, you want to say something before we wrap this thing up on that issue?
No, I agree with you.
Cause that nigga hot on the low. Like he seemed like, fuck man, this shit, nigga, shit.
No. I was just my whole thing was just like what both you and DJ had already said. So it's no need for me to.
Man, we finna push this 2-hour mark, man. Y'all know what that means.
Hey man, hold on. Let me wrap this up real quick. I think James Harden had 30 points in 32 straight games. He ended the streak tonight with 28 points, and he had the ball in his hand at the end of the
He
game.
back?
Yeah, he just missed one game.
He was questionable tonight because he had a neck injury, but
Yeah.
he still
Yeah,
had-
and I think he was sending a big fat FU to the NBA for finding him from his comments. So he's like, okay, I ain't gonna play
What
this
was his
national
comments?
televised game. He criticized the referees,
Yeah,
Scott
he
Foster in
criticized the
particular.
referee.
And they find him?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
20, you can't publicly do that.
Wow.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, I understand,
terrible.
but I just think that was his way of kind of getting back at them. But they did win the game, and the Lakers lost again tonight. They lost to the Grizzlies, so I don't like they're gonna make the playoffs. I mean, they got a lot of games. I think they got 22 games left.
Who?
The Lakers,
But they're in the 10th spot.
Where are we?
5.
5.
Okay. Are we gonna make it to the finals?
We should.
Oh, okay.
See, if whoever playing. So this is what I figured.
He's figuring.
I figured we'll finish in the 3rd seed.
Right.
I figure, okay, so he's going to drop to 4. I think Portland gonna drop to 6, and I think Utah gonna move up to 5. So Utah gonna play OKC in the first round. OKC gonna win. OKC gonna play Golden State Warriors in the second round, and OKC gonna beat the Warriors. Yeah. I think that
Warriors.
great defensive team.
I know
Super, super good
Lillard was
defensive team.
trash in the damn
And
All-Star
Paul
game.
George is having a hell of a season this year. So
doing
much
all right.
that he's in the MVP conversation right now. Whoa.
Yeah. I don't think it's apropos, but
Shout out to my nigga Chris Paul.
yeah.
You know, Chris Paul won that game Saturday. His
He
play,
did.
Yeah, he
His
did.
play
he
won
did. That's what I'm
Saturday
saying.
night.
Shout out to my
Yeah.
nigga Chris Paul.
23 points and 17 assists.
yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of control going on.
Yeah.
It's Chris Paul though. He's a true floor general.
Gerald Green was off though.
No, yeah, he had a bad game.
No, Jared Green did his thing.
No, he had a bad
Oh,
game
he was,
against Golden
it
State.
was true they
He ain't had that good of a game against Golden State.
He did his thing. What
Thought
y'all
that nigga
talking
had a
about?
FILA
Hold on,
contract.
hold on.
You can't be playing in
He had a
feelers.
bad night.
Shout out to Grant Hill. Hey, 601-641-9474. Hey, let's get on out of here, man. We did our thing, man.
Hold on, we not finna leave on no Jared Green slander.
And it's not slander. He just had a bad
I
night.
mean, he
had a
shot
bad night.
50%. 4 for 8, 10 points.
Okay.
So I mean, hey,
Yeah, when you talk percentage, it makes sense.
But did he come in the fourth quarter? So I can understand that if he came in the fourth quarter.
man,
That
he
would
a
be
bench.
good.
We played 22 minutes. He took 8 shots.
All right.
I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit.
right.
He was one of 5
I'm
players in
looking at
double figures. He did his
I'm looking
thing.
at a half-empty bottle of fistful of bourbon.
Did you drink some?
And that
I
means
refuse.
He didn't want to.
that
shit
means
fire.
that the show is coming to a close.
You gonna
Coming
bring me
to
something
How
quality
does it
in
go?
here.
Oh, nobody,
That is quality.
nobody knows what I'm quoting here.
Nope.
I'm by myself on this
I
one.
wouldn't. I was talking, so I couldn't hear.
A half empty. Y'all know, ladies man, when he was doing his radio show, and he'd be like, I have a half empty bottle of Cavassier, which means
He had a list.
anyway, Jay,
I think it's cruel that Lisp has an S in it.
it
I
is.
I know.
It's terrible. What did you kick? Shit. Okay. Jay, where can they find you?
Instagram, JYoung713.
No, man.
Twitter, JYoung713.
Talking about
I don't do Facebook.
why?
Because Facebook's for old people.
Oh, ready? Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm full of this. Never mind.
Damn.
I keep thinking that's that Tula More dude, whatever it is.
Right.
The
Yeah,
bottle
yeah,
looks
yeah.
similar.
Yeah. Fistful.
Shout out to Davan.
G Thang Rec. GTHANGRAC on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me.
And follow the show. Somebody's got to start posting more stuff on the page.
Yeah, I
but
said it. Pod underscore. Right?
Underscore pod.
Underscore pod.
You feel me?
Oh, say.
Because I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran.
Oh,
I'm on the IG also as Ill Ran.
Okay.
Perspective is everything.
Right.
And I'm on the Twitter
Why?
why?
because I be Twittering.
Twitter paid.
As ill underscore ran underscore is underscore back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll
You are
find
listening
you.
to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601
Black Couch Gang.
The whole crew is here.
I'm out.
What's up?
Yeah.
For real.